Also me? Oh. You got a lot, did you? Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. Why? Do you have any diamonds?
Because he wants to compare EPs.
Do you have any diamonds, Beetle? How many do you have? Well, if you've been on all morning, so you should have... I had mine to stack. I only found one deposit, and then Valen wanted half for the mechanism
You had,
stuff.
yeah, you had half a stack and a half.
That's all I found at the moment.
Did you take all the diamond dust? Oh no, you got it in this chest here. I see.
You got 43. Okay. Yeah, I got stack and a half in one deposit. Alright, I'm gonna put some excess osmium in here too. Okay. Okay. I want to make a bunch of Galacticraft stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Now that I've got basic, like forever enriched alloy set up, I'm gonna for right now, I'm gonna configure one of these to make an endless amount of basic control circuits. But when you get the other one online, we can turn it off. Oh, we don't have endless osmium. Maybe I won't do that.
We don't have an endless osmium. We need to keep hoarding it at the moment.
Yeah, all right.
A landing fueling pad.
Oh yeah, you're gonna figure out how to make that work?
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
That's exactly what I want right now. I also want to make a fuel production. So wait, the only way to get fuel is with oil?
Yep.
You can't do it like through kerosene or anything like that? Or growing anything?
Kerosene turns into fuel. Kerosene and liquid oxygen get reacted
Is
to
there
make fuel.
any new way to get kerosene that we don't
I
know?
seriously doubt it. I mean, I check if you want to be sure, but I don't. Yeah, see, we don't need to store gunpowder over here. We've got gunpowder over in the other one. Same thing for coal.
Oh. Let me clean up all this shit. I don't need any of this bookmarked anymore. Be gone.
Oh, the gas liquefier will do it, but that's still just converting kerosene.
Well, no, there's a way to make methane into fuel, and then you can make methane from carbon in this another machine.
Oh, that's not kerosene. That's methane.
That's right.
Oh.
So
How do we get methane?
That's what I'm figuring out right now. This won't it won't show me. So a methane synthesizer you can make, but I don't understand. I'm gonna figure all this out. Why won't it show what this is? Is that oxygen? It's white like oxygen. So it looks
Well,
like.
there's a few things that are that color.
Why won't it show me what it is? What it is. I want to know what it is, damn it. Maybe if I make the machine, it'll tell me. One way or another, I want to make it, so. So I will make it. I'm going to make upgraded oxygen stuff, bubblers, and sealants, and doors, and all kinds of stuff. Okay. My old Galacticraft box. Hello, friend. So first things first is heavy aluminum wire is used to connect energy sources to energy consuming machines. Its higher capacity boosts efficiency for tier 2 machines. So since we can afford it, I'm just going to make heavy aluminum wires. There's no reason for us not to.
No reason not to.
Okay. So I'm going to make a shit ton of aluminum wires. One, two, three. It's plenty. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks should be more than enough. Okay. I really want to make solar panels up there, I think.
Can we yet?
Yeah, we can make advanced solar.
Can you make those wafers?
They require diamonds, but yes. We have all the materials, just diamonds is what's needed. Circuit fabricator is cheap. I'd have to make that in the chip factory area.
Good. I know we're gonna need those wafers for other things too, so.
Okay. Oh, there's a deconstructor you can make. Oh, a chromatic applicator. So you can paint stuff. Okay. A coal generator I'm not going to make. I want to make a oxygen storage module for backup. If the system cuts out, that'd be a good idea for whatever reason. I will make extra energy modules, and having a electric furnace up there would not be a bad idea. So you can smelt stuff up there if you wanted to. I want it to be a functional base. So we'll have an electric furnace as well.
I gotta warn you a little bit.
What's that?
We have recovered practically everything that the pack itself requires us to get from the moon. So I just don't want you to be surprised when we don't actually need to go there all that much anymore.
Well, that's fine.
I know. I think we've talked about this in the past, and you wanted to build a base everywhere anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you're not surprised by that.
Yeah, no. Also, it's the moon is the purpose. The perfect purpose of the moon would be to had a. If I make up a mock-up base and a place the way to refuel it and it's functioning, and I can send rockets back and forth with supplies, then that tells me everything that I need to do it for the other planets.
True.
So yeah,
Also, don't forget that you need to make a space station. Do you know how to do that?
I have
You
no
basically
idea.
just launch with the right materials, and then there's a button in the UI that lets you create a space station in orbit.
We want to do that.
Yeah. Remember I said I would unlock Dynmap for you when that happened?
Dine map. What's that?
That's the Google Maps webpage for the world.
Oh.
Remember, because
Mm.
it's at that point you created a station in orbit that can generate those maps. It makes sense from a role playing perspective.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna focus on the moon base first, and then we'll work on the space
Sure.
station because that's just where my. If we're not gonna be there much, then the base I'll make is just I'll make I'm gonna make a cube where you can live and function in there, and then outside I want it to look dome-like. So what I'm wanting to do is I think I'm gonna make it out of obsidian. So on the outside. So in the inside, it'll have the tin blocks and be like sealed and nice, and then on the outside, it'll have a dome shape, um, where it it'll look like it's obsidian, which will look tough, I think. And so since we're not gonna go, since we don't want to go too crazy, I'll make it just look like an igloo basically, with a like a front area. It'd be a good place to test for the potential buggy stuff in there too, if and when I get that as well.
All right.
But I don't.
I wasn't trying to discourage you. I just wanted to avoid the, hey, I made this cool thing and we never use it.
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff we've made, and do we use it anymore? That I spent like
Uh,
20, 30 hours in,
yeah, I guess you got a fair point.
like the abyssal basement with all the display of stuff. Is Did we use it? No, it's just there.
Well, I mean, that has an EPing function, right?
Yeah, and so will this.
True.
Um, my main thought process is a self-sustaining system where it has power, oxygen. If you want to go there for something, you can. And that's pretty much it. And I want to be able to send rockets back and forth. And for it to have a means to have fuel. Because think about, like, I don't know, if I'm rocketing from Mars and I need to stop and get fuel, I could also do it there if I wanted to.
I don't know if it works that way. I've never tried. The way it keeps you from getting to farther and farther planets is they have uh, rocket tier restrictions on them.
Okay.
With with tier 2, we can actually go to a couple new places now. I forget which those are, but yeah, we've got to go like find Desh. I think is the next metal. Yeah, every time you get to a new planet, it's hey, go create or go find this metal, incorporate that into your tech, which is your suits and your rockets, and then proceed to the next planet and rinse and repeat like 8 or 9 times to get to Neptune.
Okay.
I I almost burned out and didn't do it because it's kind of tedious
Okay.
in my opinion.
I can make automatic cargo rockets, but I need to make a lunar. I need to find a lunar sapphire, which means moon. It's also the currency that the aliens trade, so it's like an emerald.
Oh yeah. Make a frequency modulator so you can trade with them.
Okay. I want to make this as well. We should have.
If I recall right, they like jungle saplings, which is weird.
Heavy oxygen tank's the best oxygen tank we can make, I take it.
Yes, until we get palladium.
What is this for? So, is there any books on any of this that I don't know about?
So there's a wiki,
Okay, there is a wiki.
and if you like open up the tab for your space stuff, it'll like wait, if you do it without any of the space stuff on, it'll link it to you.
No. Not that I see.
Maybe it's just the first time the mod loads every time.
I don't know.
I've seen it do it several times where it tells you what the wiki is.
I can.
Because it won't.
I can Google the wiki too if I'm really.
Sure.
If I'm too worried, I'm not too worried.
Oh hey, do you have my green oxygen tank? My big one.
I put it in. I think the oxygen collector in the thing. I believe.
Over at the space station. Or
Yeah.
DAB.
Yeah.
No, the astronaut complex.
Astronaut complex. Yes.
Just wanted to get that before I lost it. I made you ones, and I even made them red.
That's funny.
Oh, that's not over here. Maybe that's the one Beetle has? Oh, thanks, Beetle.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ah, I see. It's G. G will change you to hover mode on the jetpack.
Oh.
Oh, Beetle's gonna like this hover mode. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Doesn't drift. Kind of slow moving in hover mode though.
Yeah.
Which I guess for what Beetle does is probably a good thing.
Okay. Trying to figure out. Oh, there's tin stairs we can make and tin walls. Tin half slabs? Okay. That's good to know. Platform lifts players to the next platform above or below. You can make a hydraulic platform. Huh. We have a bunch of tier 1 rockets with a bunch of space.
Wow, it's loud when it switches modes.
Yes. I think I have a standard wrench, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, moon buggy we have to go find in the dungeons.
Gotta find another dungeon.
Yeah, because I want a moon buggy. Ambient thermal controller seems like a good thing to have. So there's no heat issues if I come across them. Yeah, there's still stuff we need because need the sapphire, trade with them, the communicator. I want a working base. Oh, cryogenic sleep chamber is something I want up there. That's right.
I don't think we can make that till later. In fact, you can actually find those in the asteroid belt, I think.
We need dash ingots.
Yeah, we don't have Dash yet. Dash is the next one we get, I think. I think we find it on Mars, maybe?
Well, it's red block around it, so I would guess Mars, the way it looks.
If we can get to Mercury, that's our goal. Because the mineral deposits on Mercury are super fine.
Okay. Oh my god, there's creeper eggs? Ooh. Okay. Where's that meteoric iron that you brought back? Where is all of that?
Most of it's pressed already. It's in the output of the presser.
Can we turn those back into ingots?
Why would you want to?
Because there's a bunch of there's a recipe for it that I need ingots. Can we do that? You need it. I need it for fluid manipulator and requires iron ingots.
What's a fluid manipulator do?
It has to do with methane synthesizer, water, electrolyte. It's to make fuel, I think.
No, it doesn't look like we can.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Almost everything needs plates.
Jesus Christ, what the hell is this?
What?
Ultimate crafting, and it makes...
Yeah, you're going to learn to love to hate that table.
Okay.
Have you looked up singularity yet?
No, but I do know what they are because they were in stone blocks.
Ah, okay.
Okay, give me empty canisters. 2, 3, 4. Give me batteries. We only stacked to 4. Okay.
Oh, enriched iron is a way to make steel.
Okay. So I'm not going to be able to test how that works until I get more meteoric iron, which means I need to do another run before. Okay.
Give me a little bit here. I'll go get some for you.
No, it's fine. I got to go back there anyway and build, so it'll be great.
Are you sure?
I just wanted to, I wanted to be able to start. No, it's fine. I wanted to be able to make like test making fuel up there, but it's fine. I don't like I said I don't want to be able to do the automation. It seems until I get that schematic, which I can't get yet. I don't think. So I'm just trying to go through and get everything that I need. So let's do that. Yeah, fluid manipulators is a big thing, but I will need to make a circuit fabricator. Also, welcome Oprah G. What are you doing, Oprah J?
I need to get a set of enrichment chambers going. Because the enrichment chambers should really be feeding these materials in here because it doubles their output.
This is true.
I think I'm going to set up a steel line too. Although, I mean, I guess I don't really need to, do I? It is technically more efficient.
Do it.
But, I mean...
What's
I don't
stopping
know.
us from doing it?
I kind of like my big thing over here.
Oh,
I
that?
mean,
No, you keep that.
I'm not saying I rip it out, but I mean, all we got to do is feed it, really.
Well, this is where inductive pipes, the things you hate, come into play. Because you can now... What you could do is from the top, where the hoppers are...
Why wouldn't I just feed them mechanism pipes?
Because it's not age appropriate.
Neither are inductives.
But you can hide the inductors and make it look like there's a block. Because the inductives you hide.
If I was going to do that, if I was going to auto feed these, I'd do it with conveyor belts.
Alright, then do a conveyor belts.
I don't want it. I want to use mechanism pipes.
It's gotta be age appropriate. It's gotta be.
I mean,
Why
I'm a little bit with Beetle on that. I'm okay with minor upgrades.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I mean, come over here and look. You've got an automated assembler
okay.
in here making treated wood, right? It's no different.
Correct. This is the argument that you've made, Valen.
I know, but I never said nothing from a new age.
If we could do that, then I can just put inductive pipes to feed the grinder, so it can automatically grind up flours in the mill.
Yeah, I guess I kind of see your point.
I mean, mechanism is the same tier, like difference in ages. I mean, I don't mind. I'm just saying I want to use that mill. It's really badly.
The difference with the mill is that it. I think we talked about this, and we were okay with putting stuff in there as long as
I
it
could
didn't look
hide
like
it.
right?
Yes, I had to hide it.
The difference is it's also very, very low tech over there, as opposed to seeing item pipes in a place that has
having mechanism pipes in a like old-fashioned steel place is pretty tech different.
I guess.
How about the same, just simply the same standard? You can use mechanism pipes if you can hide them to where you cannot actually see them. Yeah, no, Beetle. No, I'm going to use Valen's own logic. If you want to do it, you have to be able to hide them, as if you cannot see them at all. That would be my stipulation.
I guess the difference is over there it's replacing a system, and here it's a system that isn't here.
Over there, the mill is not replacing. I wanted to use the mill system.
Would be replacing the
Nothing. I would have replaced
no,
nothing.
you replacing the distribution system on top of the mills.
No, I would just simply have it to where it fed into it. I wanted inductive pipes to where it just fed into it automatically. That's all. I did not want to remove the distribution system at all. In fact, I wanted to keep the distribution system because it acted as a distributor, so I didn't have to do anything with inductive pipes, because you can't distribute evenly with inductive pipes. Basically, I wanted to run inductive pipes from the community building, name a chest, right, and have it to where if you drop it in there, it'll automatically get grind up, so you can make, and then have it to where the pipes coming out of that mill would come up to another chest, so that you, oh, I've got a stack of flowers, I'll put it, they get grind up, and then you see the dye. It'll either automatically go into the system, or if it's not in the system, it'll just sit in a chest right there next to said input, so you see the output and input. So you don't actually have to go walk to the mill, and that because the mill grinding is actually really, really useful for stuff even now, especially for stuff we're not thinking about. That's what I wanted to do.
I mean, it blends in with the copper. It just looks like a steel framework up there.
You could do it, but I get a pass card if we're gonna do this. I'm gonna rise and do it unless I get one free pass card for something.
I mean, come look at it. Like really, it looks like it's just another piece of steel in this factory.
It's not about that. About age appropriate.
I I disagree. I mean, those inductive pipes, they're plastic in a Stone Age grinding factory,
They can be hit.
as opposed to
They
something
can be
here that
hit.
looks like steel.
They could be.
It's
hit
actually
as,
made with steel that's produced in this plant.
I just respectfully disagree. Because it's
Disrespectfully disagree,
no,
jerk.
no. Wait, what?
You said it backwards. And I was
Oh
making fun of you for it.
no,
You said I disrespectfully disagree, and I'm like, well, screw you then.
no. I respectfully disagree. My
See,
bad.
look, Beetle. What do you think?
I'm not.
Over here. It. I mean, the green blends in with the copper, and the gray looks like the steel that's everywhere else in here.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted an IMI system of sorts. Yeah, that's right, Wisely. At the time, just because of flowers, because we had a bunch of flowers and we needed a bunch of dyes for automatic plastic production. In fact, when pneumatic craft, when they needed a shit ton of plastics.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, those inductive pipes don't really go in any age because they are fugly as hell.
The one main reason is one, they don't. At the time, it was the only pipes we had that didn't cause lag, and also
I agree.
they can also be
I'm-
hidden as well. But that's not a factor in the argument of tech or
Sure it
age
is.
relevance. Mechanism is an
Yep,
age 5
it is.
thing.
Mechanism is categorized as age 5.
Correct.
But all of the materials are produced by this factory that makes that. It's literally redstone and steel.
Well, by that logic, then everything in the chip factory can be made from that workshop. Everything for the chip factory was made from that workshop.
What does the chip factory have to do with anything?
Well, I'm
The chip
saying
factory is
just because,
effectively an H5 factory.
yeah, but if you take all the same, if you're saying it can be made in there, then it's a part of the factory. Then
Okay, but you were talking about the mill. The
yeah, the
mill
mill,
cannot make any of that stuff.
the induct. That is
The,
faulty logic.
the mill grinds
The
flours.
mill
Like
is a machine.
it's not faulty logic. It none of its outputs support the creation of that of inductive pipe.
I just disagree. That's fine. I don't have the majority vote. I just disagree.
I could use these conveyor belts that are back here. I mean, they're already set up to distribute the coal coke, so it would effectively split it up between the two steel things. It's just less efficient. I got to figure out a way to get it into this line. I can probably do that. Is there a way to make a mechanism pipe spew the stuff out of it? It's like a drop it in a chest.
Not that I know of, because I've never needed to, so I don't know. There might be.
Yeah. You know what I haven't done? And Beetle, maybe you can give me some advice on this. These really could use chimneys. We've got a whole lot of things that would producing smoke here.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no chimney.
Oh
And
my
if we put-
god, you put a speed limit up, QT. Oh my god. Why is it yellow and not
Really?
white, though?
Where is this? I want to see.
Well, they're white. Typically, no? I'm pretty sure they're white.
So the orange ones, the yellow ones do exist. They are cautionary speed, not speed limits.
Oh, I've never seen a yellow one, to be perfectly honest.
It's usually a small sign below like a road curve sign. No, the difference is if you're going 37, you can make a justifiable case that going 37 is safe. You can get the ticket thrown out.
Oh, it's like, so, like, it's a speed limit based on weather, for instance. Like
It's based on
snow.
it's what they call the basic rule, right? Which is it a safe and prudent speed?
Yeah.
And 37 could be. I mean, if it's raining, I mean, you're going to have
Yeah.
a tough sell of that. But,
You don't want to be hydroplaning.
but the white signs are hard speed limits.
Yeah. That's the ones I've always seen. Like, say, on the highway 70 or something, or 65.
Yeah, the yellow ones are normally it's like a smaller sign below the sign that says like the road curves or whatever. Maybe you don't have those in Florida. I don't know.
Well, we don't have. Typically, everyone's really dumb with rain because they either treat it like it's the most dangerous thing that they've got to drive really slow, or they treat it like it's nothing, so there's like no in between.
Oh, QT, don't take it like I was criticizing it. I didn't mean it like that.
It was just me, QT. I just was.
I was just
wondering-
answering Coke's question. That's all.
Yeah, I just remember seeing road signs with that. I mean, again, I don't know if you're realizing this, QT, but you are unconsciously making European street signs. Because there's a lot of orange street signs. Again, I know like a huge generalization because of like Google like GeoGuessr. I've played a fair bit where you try to guess the locations by just looking around. Yeah, Oprah G's right. For that I didn't Yeah, but yeah, yeah. Opergy's correct about the curve. Yeah, I just I haven't seen them for like a set speed limit type of thing.
Yeah, they totally exist if you Google it. It's totally a thing.
No, I believe it. I don't disagree. I haven't. I believe it more than anything for because of um, it to me it makes common sense for things like snow and weather because there are parts of roads where you can drive a lot faster via if it's a clear sunny day versus rain and so on and so forth. And again, I don't live in a state with snow, so I don't know a lot of things. Like a common thing is like vehicles have a huge issue underneath, like say their the car from because people they salt the road all the time, right, to melt the ice. So my uncle who lived in Wisconsin for a short period of time had a huge issue with his vehicles because the underbelly was just rusted out from all the salt they would sprinkle nonstop to melt the snow. They salt the roads. And my understanding of it, from what little I know about snow, was that was an issue. Now in Florida, if you live on the beach, a similar issue happens, but typically it's the whole car, not just the underbelly, from the salt air. So it makes sense to me. You can keep it QT. I mean, we're never gonna really follow the speed limits. I mean, I mean, it's a whole speedometer they give you. You should use it.
Yeah, I pay for both sides of the road too.
Yeah, that's right. I agree.
Drive on whichever side I want.
Damn straight.
I know people who actually think like that too, which is a little bit scary.
I have
Oh,
I have one time in my life um it was it was one of those things where I didn't realize how scary it was until like after it happened, but an all night fishing trip with dad and he was sleepy so he was snoozing and then I was driving on I-4 back home from Daytona. It was like dead and all of a sudden um, there was like two other cars in front of me. One that was kind of like just in the edge of my eyesight, head of the road. It was pitch black. We were probably in about the midpoint area uh, from the beach / Daytona to where I live. And another car to my right. Well, the car in front, I was in the middle lane. That I could see ahead of me was in the left lane. I have no idea how they did this, mind you, because there was a guardrail in the middle. So I have no idea. But the car in the front of me all of a sudden freaks out in the left lane and veers to the right. Like, in a very, like, holy shit, something happened. In that split second, when that had happened, which alerted me and the other car, um, another car was coming down the highway opposite the speedway, opposite the station. We're going 65, 70 miles an hour, coming down the left lane as fast as it can go. It was like it was just gone, and the only reason I knew is because I saw headlights.
huh.
I have no idea why they were doing this. I have not a clue in the world. But it was not very comfortable. So it's not. I stayed on the left lane and the butt puckered for the rest of the trip. And I slowed down a lot, got to the right lane. Just to wait up for a
Yeah.
while. Because I assumed that there would be probably a person coming with them. it would make sense because maybe two dumbasses are racing or doing some really stupid thing, but they were going on the wrong side of the road. So not only would you have like hit somebody potentially, but you're hitting somebody going like two objects at top speed are gonna collide. Like if you hit them head to head, like you both are gonna evaporate. There is no
Right?
That was the craziest thing I've ever encountered like that before.
Have you ever seen Mythbusters do the testing on head-to-head collisions?
Yes, I did. That was some
You
intense
see the one
stuff.
with the rocket sled?
Yes, that it
Oh god,
basically
that car
evaporated.
just evaporated
Yeah,
into nothing.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
This rocket sled just moved through it like it wasn't even there.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, it's insane. No, QT, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm making wafers. Wafers are for weenies. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. Sure. Sure.
So, Coke, not to reopen an old thing, but there is another argument here. And that's that in this same room with the steel thing, there is digital wires and inductive pipes that are exposed
In
in the
the
workshop.
Oh, the inductive pipes we did because of lag, and then the wires, digital wires. Which ones?
They're on these mechanism machines here. And the
Oh,
mechanism machines themselves
I
are.
didn't think mechanism should be in that place at all. I was gonna put it all in here. You said you wanted
Well,
the
what
alloys
about
in
the
there.
Galacticraft compressors? I mean, if we're going to age lock this building, there's all kinds of stuff that shouldn't be in here.
Again, you put that in there. I did not know. You put it there, so I was like, okay. I kind of just accepted. But if we were gonna put it in the vehicle assembly place, I wouldn't have a problem with that either.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely make a case for that.
Yeah, I remember the argument for that a long time ago, so my thought process was trying to um
It's not specifically about the VAB
yeah,
or that
I remember
particular
that
thing.
being a topic, so I was like, okay, I'll keep the thematic and try to keep things in building appropriate because there's a lot of stuff I could have done to make my life a shit ton easier, just plopping it and doing stuff real fast and all kinds of stuff like that. Again, I understand the want to do it. It's not that I disagree with it like that. Like if it was me, I would want to do it. I was trying to keep the argument that was made to me that I have been following for a very long time that now would be changed would kind of affect the fact that I had to follow it certain things before. But if we want to
So
start skidding
you
on
don't
that,
disagree, you're just butthurt.
yeah,
That's kind of what I'm hearing.
yeah, because I don't want it to change. Because if I wanted to push to change it, it would be like, no, 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 we have to do that. We have to do this and that. It feels double standardy
Well,
if we do it now.
I don't look at it as double standardy. I look at it as being, I mean, yes, we are interpreting the rules in a
Difference.
mildly subjective
I
manner
follow
as
the letter,
opposed
and
to
you're talking about the spirit of the
objective.
law.
Yeah, and the spirit is, I think, maintained here. We've got a building that is about tech that has a very minor upgrade as part of the next age. Whereas you're talking about taking what is a decidedly low tech building and adding something from 3 ages ahead of one of its base tech level, or
When did
four
we
ages ahead.
first get steel? Wasn't it age 2?
I think it was age 3 because that's when you get the
Okay, a 2
immersive
age
machine.
versus a 3 age different. Okay.
Well, I mean, yes, I get that the actual number of ages is not that big of a deal.
Again,
But
you
think
can
about
do
it.
it.
You've got
I just strongly
you've
disagree with the standard
you've got a
now.
stone thing that's turning on a water wheel. versus something that can make steel.
I
If you
wouldn't
think
have
about
ch-
that
I
in
wouldn't
like
have changed the stone. Like I just wanted to feed it flowers.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the level of technology as like how advanced it is in general, not
I
what
know,
age
but
it's
you're
tied
wanting
to.
to just to be able to connect the mechanism crafts for convenience sakes, and I didn't want it to run back and forth to the mill. Like instead, you should have to make a age appropriate steel production. It's it's
You,
it's for convenience.
I don't understand what you mean.
So I wanted to only do the flower things. So I didn't have to keep running back and forth in the mill, and also so I can make like other things, like grout and stuff. And it was just the inconvenience of having to run back and forth, even with the boots. But you're wanting to add the mechanism things for the convenience of not having to do conveyor belts, correct?
No, the conveyor belts are laggy, and I don't want to use any more of them. I think the conveyor belts look great.
Also,
I
welcome
think
Slam.
they look better than regular pipes, in my opinion. But the items on there are free floating, which is a lag hog.
Again, if it was me, I would do it. I like the idea of a machine staying in use, even with different pipes. I just
I'm not ripping out part of the machine.
I
I'm just
wouldn't I wouldn't do any of that. There's nothing that I've argued for any of my standards would have done any of that. I wouldn't have ripped or changed anything. It would have just made it functional. I just it just feels like the standard is slipping from what I had to follow like for 3 ages. So I'm just a little like, okay, so now it's gonna change. It just
I mean, to be fair,
I'm just holding that.
it
I think we should hold to that standard since we had to hold to it.
well, to be fair, I mean, at several points here, I've said that a lot of things that I previously cared about a lot don't matter now that we're in age 5. I mean, the fact that we were restricted on a bunch of things goes hand in hand with the fact that we were age restricted on things. We're not age restricted anymore. But I mean, there's still the legacy argument to your point.
Yeah, there is a legacy argument. Again, you could do it. I'm not gonna fight that.
Well, I'm not going to do it because I don't like the drama surrounding it.
Yeah,
And this is not a thing where if I win, I'm going to feel good about it. So I'm just going to let it go. But um,
no, you
and
can do it.
don't think that's a slight against you. It's fine.
No, no,
It's not that big a deal to throw steel in these hoppers every once
no.
in a while.
It's if
It's
you and
kind of
Beetle think
trivial,
it's
actually.
if you and Beetle think it's okay, then you can do it. I do respectfully disagree, and that's fine. It's okay to have that stance. Really, I'm okay with that. I might razz you about it later, but I'm okay with it. Like I'm not like mad to where like I'm gonna quit type of mad. Like I'm just like yeah, I really disagree, but like I'm not gonna die on the hill if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's
And
okay.
I'm not. To be clear, I'm not mad about it either. I just wanted to throw mechanism pipes on there. I
I
really like mechanism pipes.
again, you're talking to somebody who loves mechanism a shit ton. So I love pipes. Again, I'm arguing from a position where I don't hold a lot of ground, but there's like the principle of like all like the things I'm thinking about in the past that are sticking with me is the only reason I'm standing the ground. So it's not again like I don't disagree. It's keeping to the letter of the law for legacy because everything I would have done before would have been for nothing type of thing.
I don't see
Sunken.
how anything's for nothing.
No, I mean, if we're gonna want to keep, uh,
And, and to be fair, it's not like we said don't put inductive pipes in there. We
no,
just
it just
don't
had to
stick
it had to be hidden. I just never did it. Just
well, to be honest, I would have said they had to be hidden because they're fugly.
just because you don't like them doesn't mean
Does anybody on the server think they're pretty?
they're a pipe.
Do you think they're pretty?
I don't think that they're the ugliest thing in the world, but I don't think they're pretty. No, I think Mechanism or
Right.
even Buildcraft is prettier technically, even though
Right?
Buildcraft sucks.
And what does that tell you?
Yeah, but that doesn't. They're not. They're not vomit on the ground.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think that.
I really hate them.
No, we're just
I mean,
talking about pipes.
yeah, it's not that big a deal.
And why can't people disagree? What? Everyone needs to
Right.
stop being a fucking pussy in this goddamn world. People can disagree
Right?
and then have a beer. What the fuck?
Hey, Coke.
Yes.
Coke. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
See, we're fine.
Yeah. The fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Yeah, you fucking peanut gallery.
Good lord. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
Are we?
QT.
Ooh.
Yes, we're going full Last of Us. Yes, that's correct.
Oh no, sorry, it's QT. So it's ooh woo.
Ew woo. Ew woo woo. Okay. You know what, Slam? You can take your retarded little Cheeto covered, never had a daddy ass and shove it right up your ass. I don't care about you. The fact that you want to spend your valuable time that you think is valuable on somebody who you think is less shows that your value is even less than mine. So yes, you are less than what you just said. So go fuck yourself. There.
Was that a super unintelligent Twitch troll I'm detecting?
No. I think he was going for our motto, but I wanted to throw something back extreme to see how if he stays. Are you going to stay?
Our motto? Oh, being unstoppable?
No. No, not motto, excuse me. What we were saying before.
Oh.
You don't know what half of what I just said? Well. Oh well.
It's cool. I don't know any of what he said.
You felt hurted? You felt hurted. The heck, demon?
We got some ESL going on?
It's not hurted.
What's hurted mean?
Just hurt, demon. Also, the fact that you're red and he's red is confusing the fuck out of me.
Wait. Oh, that's weird. It didn't change the colors?
No, they're both red for me. I appreciate that, Slam. Well, then you can go somewhere else. Hurt. Yeah, that's correct, Damon.
Wait, what's cheeks clapping?
Alien cheeks. It's where the green women are in the world. Area 51.
I've never heard that.
You never heard of clapping alien cheeks?
No, what am I missing?
You know when when a butt twerks and the cheeks are clapping, so you want that on your dick.
Sure.
Yeah, so you're just clapping the cheeks. So
Okay.
but you're
All
getting
right.
alien
Just never
ones
heard
doing it.
Wait, how did it turn alien?
Because I've only heard it with aliens, to be specific. It's never an alien one? Okay, well, okay. Okay, never mind then. I'm not a weirdo. God, QT, I'm not weird. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, come on. You are, but you're also okay with it.
At times. Okay.
I mean,
I'm supposed
I
to
don't
go to the
wanna
moon to
fucking
go.
be normal.
No, normal's boring.
Normal is boring.
Weird is relative.
Weird is relative.
Yeah. Valen's drinking, but I'm the drunk one. I'm drunk. I'm like that all the time. I don't need to be drinking. I don't need.
Well, technically, I'm not drinking because my cup's empty.
You never heard it with aliens? All the Area 51 memes when everyone was raiding Area 51 and no one heard this. You guys are just not a part of meme culture where everyone was talking about we're going to raid Area 51 and clap them alien cheeks.
Oh my god, that whole concept was so stupid.
But it's a meme. It was funny.
I love how everybody's like, "You can't stop us all." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I hope you try, because you're wrong."
I wanted them to try so badly. I wanted there to be like a huge incident so badly.
I mean, all it takes is one mounted minigun, and they are done.
I know. No training, no coordination. Uh, it just the memes were great. It's like Florida man approaches, and all the guards were like,
Right? And they were obviously going to get there super fast because they're going to do the anime run.
yes, Naruto run. Yeah, arms
Is that what
back.
that's called?
Yeah, Naruto.
Yeah.
I never watched
Dumb
anime,
as-
but I know it. I know that the run
dumb
name
as
is.
fuck
Yeah, but that's where I heard it. Correct. This is the first time I heard about clapping cheeks because the memes.
Oh wait, so looking at Slam's comment,
Mm-hmm.
he's slapping his testicles on cheeks, not having the cheeks slap him.
From the looks of it, yeah, seems kind of gay.
I don't know about gay, but how about painful?
Well, to mention
I don't know about you, but I don't like slapping things with my nuts.
Well, it is fun. Like, have you ever gotten out of the shower and you can like slap, like you can do like a twerk and you can slap your nuts?
Well, a little bit, but oh boy, here comes Mystic. She's like, "Let's test it." Um,
This
okay.
conversation is cringy. Why? What's wrong with it, Half Demon? What's wrong with talking about nuts? Every male has them. Well, except for eunuchs. Okay, what the hell was I making? What is cringy about this topic? I don't understand. You mean uncomfortable? You mean awkward? What's cringe?
Awkward.
Good lord. I swear. Okay. Anyone who's been a young kid and a guy, if you've got like out of the pool, right? And you're like squatted and you're like shaking, you can make your nuts slap like on your gooch area, which is the area between your nuts and your ball or your asshole, right? You can do that and it makes like a weird clapping sound. Right? If you do it too much, it hurts like hell. And the older you get, the closer you get to your ass, and you can almost make it sound like a cupping sound. It's funny. Apparently nobody's played around with like free balling. Apparently, do you only wear like
I
spandex?
played with it, trust me. But anyway, Mystic wants to say something. Hold on.
Oh god.
All right, so we tested it for science, and we decided he has tidy testes. It's not a thing that we can do.
There you go.
Okay, you're just toit. They're not droopy yet. Okay, it's fine. Okay, well then apparently. Because you're young and dumb, QT, right? Because you and like the boys playing around and you realize you can all make that sound, right? So it's that kind of thing. Like once you realize that you can make each other cry with punching and stuff, like it's called roughhousing and shit.
Yeah, I never never played with that. It's more like a helicopter action for me.
Well,
I
this was
know you know what that is.
Yeah, I know that is. I never like you had your pants on like a bathing suit, or you just had like boxers on, right? So like everything's just hanging.
I've done both. In a pool?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've done it both ways.
yeah. So like I'm not like doing this nude. Like there's pants on. You could do it with pants on, for Christ's sakes. I if you're
Hey, don't you be judging skinny dippers?
I mean, you can skinny dip. I don't give a shit. But there is a way. Okay, so like, I'm trying to describe like girls
Hello,
twerk.
and welcome to Coke's Crotch Talk.
Oh my god. I'm not even building anything. I'm just gonna shut up. But there it I cannot be the only person who knows of this. This makes no sense. That if you do like a front like guy twerk thing, like where if guys like attempt to like do a twerk motion, I don't know how else to describe the motion because it's not a twerk. It's
Sort of a thrusty motion.
yeah, you kind of thrust forward, but you also go into like a twerk
Yeah.
shape. You thrust forward, and then you kind of do where you put the butt out, and you can kind of you gain the momentum of the wobbly sausage.
Right. It's more instead of if you were twerking, it's a horizontal for front and back motion rather than an up and down twerk motion.
Correct. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, and it's. I mean, everyone's seen and touched a scrotum at this point. For God's sakes. I mean, whether it be your own or somebody else's, if you're a woman. I mean,
Or more than one.
yeah, it's. I don't know how this is cringe. The fuck.
Really?
What are you talking, Beetle? Are you for real?
Okay, are you a whitey tighty guy or a boxers guy?
Oh my god.
So effectively tighty whitey. Those are just long tighty whiteys. They still like contain everything.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
So I mean, if
do
you
me a
don't
favor.
give it flop about,
Just do me a favor. Stand up, spread your legs, and like try to see if you can make your nuts move. Like,
in boxer briefs, no way.
well, yeah, you couldn't do it very well. Can you just put your pants on? Can you just take your there's no camera. Just take your pants off.
I knew this day was coming.
And see if you could cause a momentum to make your ball swing forward and backwards to make a slap sound. That's all it is. I don't. I don't. I mean, good lord. Just do it. You'll laugh. It's funny. Like, have you ever seen uh the place you ever seen your gooch in the mirror? Or for guys, it looks like a mold. Like you broke out of a mold. Like a plastic mold, right? You know, they do a mold.
I know what you're talking about.
Because I know my own body, for God's sakes, and I'm not afraid of it. Jesus.
More importantly, we're not ashamed of it. It just is what it is.
Yeah, everyone has it. Like, well, females don't because that's technically where
Females got their own issues, and they're completely different from ours.
correct. But the reason that us guys have that thing there is because it's where when we're female, it's sealed up as well. That's like the sealed up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like the scrot like grows together, kind of weird thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is biology class, and you learn this in
like
school.
A seam on there, which is weird.
Yeah, you learn this in biology class.
You must know it, QT. I mean, you probably aced a biology final, right?
Good lord. Why can't people talk about the body? So it's okay for like rap and Eminem and this and that, but we can't talk about this.
How did you never have sex ed?
What? Is that mandatory? No, I'm Florida and it was mandatory. Okay, well.
Wow, really? It wasn't a thing where like your parents got you out of it or whatever? Oh my god. They took us all into a room. It was terrible. The guy told me all kinds of nonsense that wasn't even freaking true because he had no freaking clue how like uterus. I mean, I walked out of that class with all kinds of misconceptions that were completely freaking wrong because
Probably
this guy
'cause
was an idiot
he
and
just
embarrassed
probably-
about the whole thing.
Oh, good lord.
It's like, I mean, I asked a very logical question for a teenager, which is, hey, when there's a hymen there, how the heck does the blood come out, right? When they're on their period. And he's like, it doesn't. Seriously, he convinced me that the hymen was a thing that growed over the entire freaking thing and sealed it up.
Oh my god.
It's like, I mean, he was like the PE teacher or something and a coach, and it's like it was really obvious he didn't want to be teaching this class. And I mean, all of this is obvious in retrospect. I had no idea at the time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's funny though.
It's so broken.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not like, I'm curious. I'm like, I'm gonna throw questions out because I'm kind of fucking curious.
About me? Go ahead.
No, about just everybody. Apparently, everyone's knowledge is limited, so they probably there's all kinds of shit they don't know about.
I've been exposed to the dark side of the internet for too long.
Everyone here
Yeah,
has. I'm
sure.
surprised they haven't. They don't know these things. What the hell? Apparently they.
Apparently Oprah's confused too.
Oh god.
Oh, the abstinence stuff. Yeah.
Oh, well.
They made my kid sign one of those, and she's freaking 12.
Oh, that's. Wow. Good lord, that's young to be
fair,
talking about that.
She's going to a Christian private school, and they, I mean, it's one piece of a very large spiritual life agreement is what they call it.
It's better than. That's a lot better, though, than seeing everyone in your class who's 14 pregnant, so.
Right?
Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Yeah, it's a lot easier to deal with that side of the spectrum than the other. Oh, Oprah G side wanted your next expiration is your wedding day. Oh my, Oprah G. How you want to change the topic so badly. That's correct,
So
Cat Demon.
So they told you the same thing. It's not a wall. It doesn't cover the whole freaking opening.
Yeah, it's...
Unless you're in Africa and they sewed it up.
Oh, God.
Because that's a horrible thing that happens too.
Genital mutilation is still a thing, unfortunately. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that like... There's very little that actually, like, enrages me. And
that's one of them.
If I was ever near any of that, I would probably flip out.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's the most pro-woman argument as well in existence.
Well, and I love how everybody's like they freak out about that stuff in Africa, right? And how they and don't get me wrong, it's horrible. They freak out about that, and then they're like, "Oh, circumcision is fine; it makes it look better."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's still mutilation. It still should not be done. It's still horrible, and Mystic is over here nodding her head and smiling like, "Yeah, I know," because guess who got to work with all those babies and deal with all of that all the time for more than 20 years.
Ah, yeah. I wonder who.
Real experience with it. And you want to talk about who's seen more genitalia than anybody here? It's Mystic.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, there's all kinds of like horror stories and stuff like that. I'm circumcised, but I didn't have any say in it, so.
I had no idea. She just told me that most of the other countries in the world have declared it as unethical.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh. She's saying that in Australia it's child abuse, which it should be everywhere, if you ask me.
Yep. I think so.
You know what? If somebody, when they get over 18, wants to do it for religious reasons, have at it. Do whatever the hell you want. Doing
Yeah.
it to the child is not okay.
Yeah, 18 slash to like, yeah, 18 is, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
You can go die for a country. You can decide whether or not you want to mutilate your genitals.
Right?
Seems about right to me. Yeah.
But you know, you can't drink, right? So
Yeah.
you know it.
There's ways to clean your penis without that.
Let me be perfectly honest. A vagina is way harder to clean than an uncircumcised penis.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it. There's like
There's a lot more layers.
and that's it. But you got like, not to get too graphic here, but there's like multiple layers of things that flap around in there.
Yep. Yeah, a guy would, at worst, he has to. Yeah, you have to pull your skin back and clean it.
Right, and also, right. But I have a real problem with genital mutilation, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As a replacement for child education surrounding how to clean themselves, and that's what it is.
Yeah. It's also from a time, you have to understand, it's also from, like most things, that when they didn't even know what bacteria was, like...
Oh, no. It was vastly out of favor at the turn of the century, of the 19th century. And the guy who made the famous cereal company is one of the major promoters of it, Kellogg. He popularized it.
Kellogg is pro dick cutting? Oh my god.
And it was a major proponent of it, and that's one of the only reasons why we have it. Him and one other famous guy, I forget who the other guy is.
This is the same reason with the paper guy and fucking marijuana.
Yeah, it's and to be perfectly honest, it's like it's the real reason I think it came about is to keep little kids from playing with themselves, which is also ridiculous because fucking teach your kid not to play with themselves in public. Because if you look at the distribution of nerve endings, that's the part you're cutting off.
Yeah. It's true.
The body does a wonderful job of adapting and making it work anyway, and getting back as much as it can when you go through puberty and all those things, which is fine. The body's great at that, and that's their excuse for making it okay, which is also bullshit.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I didn't have a say in that, so.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I don't mean to get too far down a rabbit hole here, but this is obviously something that I get pretty hot about.
No, you're fine. I don't disagree. I actually agree. Yeah, an uncircumcised penis is not downsized at all. That's correct.
No. Nope.
Not for anything else. It like protects it more because it's covered.
It does.
Like God forbid. God forbid you have anything swim up your pin tube or something. If you're in some godforsaken country, you want something protecting that. Let's be honest.
Oh man. Well, for it to actually cover that part, you'd have to have a lot of foreskin.
Yeah. Well, you could put like a
Mystic from the other room. I love penis talk.
a gamer wife. Bailey, you married well. That's all I can say.
Coke just said I married well.
You married very well. That's all I know to say.
Well, I got it wrong the first time, so
I need a mystic clone for my future wife. Good lord.
Coke wants to clone you.
Oh, please.
Yes, she does have sisters.
Yeah, I
and
don't think
I
that's...
do not recommend.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. It rarely works out like that. Very rarely.
So, I mean, her family runs the gamut of people, and they're all a little bit insane.
Ah.
And Mystic is no exception.
Well, I mean, it's more fun that way. Gotta have a little spice, a little danger.
Right?
Yeah. That wouldn't stop me, so, I mean...
What is it? Who was it always said never put your dick in crazy?
Well, that's what my dad told me.
Oh, was it from you? I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad always told me, like, no matter how beautiful, and I mean, they can be really beautiful, he goes, don't stick your dick in crazy because they'll cut it off if you're not careful. And he did the real serious tone and like look me dead in the eye. I'm like, okay, never stick it in crazy. Gotcha. Yes, that's true. Half demon. Yeah.
Where you at, Beetle? Hong Kong.
Okay, I need to do this and. Okay, so I have. Okay,
What is this like pole sticking up in the front of the Titanic?
So I want to make another oxygen collector.
I have a very important present for you.
Who, me?
No, for Beetle.
Oh.
It's his favorite.
And what is that?
Cooked bat meat.
QT, are you honking your horn at me? You probably want me to stop talking about odd subjects, don't you, QT? Al, shut up. You just want attention? You have attention. Do you want to go to space with me and help me build a space station?
Oh, do it, QT. Do it.
Okay. So I need you to make a bunch of stacks. Let's go with 10 stacks of tin blocks. We need from Galactic Craft. Let's get you a spacesuit going as well. There's also tin decorative blocks that we can work with. Oprah G has something for QT. Okay. QT, Oprah G, okay, I'm here. Oh. Oh. Valen, see, QT, I'm trying to be nice, and then Valen's being mean to you. Look at this. What is this room? Oh, that's right.
What's down there?
This is what, yeah, QT was doing something musical, I think it was.
Oh. I was just gonna sink it one block. I didn't know there was a room down there. Or I probably knew at one point, but I forgot. I'll help you get out of there. Give me a second. I'll grab some slabs.
There should be a way to pick up the cars, man. Alright. Dalen left the game. Did you crash?
No, I have an item bug.
Oh.
Ooh, Ooh, did you make me one of those?
I did.
You can't get that top thing until you go. I have to find it in a dungeon in Venus.
What, this?
The thing that goes in the top slot in the.
Oh, okay.
And see, that's another thing. That's like part of the point why you're supposed to be. Oh, don't do it that way. This is still a single block rise, even though you put these slabs on it. It's got to be longer than that.
That's what she said. Damn it. Alright. I need obsidian. Beetle, is there a good chiseled obsidian? Hmm. It'll look like an igloo. It'll be a dome. It's gonna be the cover for the moon base and future bases. So I was wondering if there was a way, because obsidian is blast resistant, so it won't get destroyed by meteors. So it's a decorative cover that's also protective. So you make the moon base get the shape you want, and then you can have the cube, which will give you the oxygen ceiling that you need inside, right?
I kind of like these stairs here.
What about
Now that I put 'em in.
abyssal stone? Abyssal stone would be fine. I just would have to go mine it. We just don't have a lot of it is an issue, and I would need a metric shit ton of it. You have a problem with the purple. Is it just the fact that it's purple?
Yeah, the purple on the obsidian is kind of ugly. I have to agree. How about witherproof block? Oh, we can't make that yet.
We're gonna need to build a decent sized base, QT. So, and we can't access it here. So a stipulation is you can't bring anything attached to your body. We can only bring stuff that you can put in the rocket. So, and I'll put it in my storage area. So, 15 stacks of the tin blocks.
You have what is effectively a double chest to take on a rocket. 54 stacks, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. Alright, so obsidian is not the call. I don't know of another... Is there another blast resistant block that I'm unaware of? I need something.
I mean, there is a range. It's not just obsidian. I mean, what about blast bricks?
They're red, basically. Or orangey red. No, that's more browny red. Like a rich shit color or something. I don't know. Orangey is spacey. Okay, so look up blast brick, Beetle, and you think that that is a good dome color for on the moon. Also, here, Valen, take this.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, well, better than purple. Okay, well. Okay.
I mean, I think you're going a little overboard with the blast proof thing. I would just make it out of like gray stuff. Use the tin. Just make it too thick.
It destroyed the blocks. I watched a meteor destroy the blocks.
I we have no guarantee it's not going to destroy obsidian.
I'm pretty
Has
sure it won't destroy obsidian because it's obsidian. Name one thing that can blow up obsidian.
uh, lots of things can blow up obsidian. It's not impenetrable. If you want to make something that's super blast resistant, go get those blocks from the fourth abyss dimension.
Yeah, that's what Beetle was saying.
They would actually look good on the moon because they'd be a nice soft off gray color.
Valen in the bathroom, destroy obsidian.
That's more like destroy porcelain, but sure.
That's funny. Okay. Oh my god, solar panels are super expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so I'll just use the geothermal. That'll be fine. Beetle's already got it up there. Okay, I need, welcome Half Demon, by the way. Woo! Maybe try blasting leaded concrete? Well, the thing from a meteor is no more than a thing of TNT, I would assume, right? Like, there's no doubt about that.
I don't know. My biggest issue is I'm not concerned it uses blast mechanic. I mean, Galactic Craft does a lot of weird crap under the hood.
It blows up the ground like a creeper does from me looking at it.
When you go up there, could you bring home some cheese ore blocks?
So I would need Silk Touch.
Yes. We're eventually going to need those for Skystone, which is used for 8. It doesn't have to happen this time, but at some point.
Yeah, I'll get stuff from up there. I just want an aesthetic of a base, and I want.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
We can actually do it with the regular cheese curds too. So
okay.
You don't need this.
And I want it to like be like where if I go there, I don't have any like issue. Like it's just good. Nice QT, that's awesome. Do you have the blocks? Oh. I also need to make some. So I have the wire. I need to bring regular wire just in case. So I'm not worried about cargo. I'm gonna make sure I bring a fuel loader with me. I need to make an oxygen sealer. I'm sorry, QT, I need to make this stuff. But we are going. So if you want QT, you can make sure what's the word I'm looking for? Did we end up leaving the grass blocks up there? Do you know?
I think we did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, the charging pad, if you listen close, makes an ooh woo sound.
Really?
It's like ooh woo ooh woo.
That's hilarious.
I kind of like these stairs here.
Wisely. I'm gonna have to rebind that key, damn it. Try to think.
Could have some nice stairs down to where your music is. I mean, it actually doesn't consume very much of the floor if you look down here. It's only right down there at the very end. Oh. Hmm.
Okay, I've got plenty of reinforced glass. QT, you got the tin blocks. Okay. I need an oxygen collector. Okay, let me get this straight. So I need an oxygen collector. I need fans, which means I need Invar gears, which I made Invar gears here to make fans. So I have them. So I can do this. So we will make some fans for that, and then up there, get all that going. So I now have extra fans. So I can do that and have an oxygen collector. Alright. Then we have an oxygen compressor we need. Which requires one of those, so let's get this out. Put that in there, which means I need more steel at the moment. Make a couple of these. Oxygen compressor, and there's one already up there. Now I need an oxygen sealer. Let's get 2 of those. And I did want one of these. Don't know if you'll be able to do space tonight. Why is that, QT? You're already abandoning him to space. Ah, okay. Well, alright, QT. Alright. Space will miss you. Okay, and I need a shit ton of those. Okay. Oh, because it's not. Okay. Alright, QT. I've just got to make... what's the word I'm looking for? Our airlock controllers. I'll have to come back. It'll be... I'm thinking... I mean, the thing I'm thinking in my head, okay, is simply an igloo-like shape for decoration. You'll be able to have, so it'll be, well, no, it won't even be that. It'll be, I guess it'll just be like a cube with a dome on top with like some decorate, like to make it look more curved, maybe on the edges, like add some blocks, but a big enough center to where we can grow a tree, have some grass and some plants, where I can have the collector there. The room will be sealed, right? And a place to automatically drop off your oxygen. It has a little light that indicates oxygen's in there. And a place to charge things if you need it. I would also like a means for there to be fuel to where, like, when the rocket comes in, you can easily, like, have a relaunch area and be okay. Oh, but she's joined. And that's pretty much what I want. So it has power there, plenty of oxygen, a place to stay. And that's pretty much it. And it will look right with the glass. You can see the flag, and everything there is a wreck, and it bothers the hell out of me. I don't like it like that. Like maybe some stored oxygen, modular there. But I'll do that on the trip there, back. Welcome, QT. Thank you, QT. So I need to make a couple of these. Now, QT, do you know how rocket works?
Don't tell her.
Okay. Valen, the things on my character, I'm going to count those spaces but not take them off just in case it tries to crash.
I'm begrudgingly okay with that, if only because it was
I will
so
still
buggy.
count the slots, right?
So the caveat to that is if you crash as a result of your own error, then you have to take some penalty for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But avoiding the bug, I am totally fine with.
Yeah. So I'm just going to keep the inventory logic. Oh, it's fine. You will be fine, QT. We're not going to be there for super long. Because there'll be something I forgot, I'm sure, and then I have to go from there. That's true, Wisely. That's very, very true. Okay, I'm not close to that yet. Okay, the most important thing that I need is fuel on me. So, did we figure out how to load up the fuel canisters?
Yes. So go over to the refinery with your empty canisters,
okay,
and I'll walk you through it.
Okay, yes, please. Let me empty my inventory. And...
It's actually pretty easy.
Okay. Sorry. First female space marine, that's true. Can you bring the berry bushes? Sure, bring 3 at most, though. Wait, Half Demon's already going to bed? Alright, Half Demon. 4, because you can make it even around the tree. All right, I'm at the refinery.
Okay, so go to the machine that has the fuel coming out of it, and there is like a yellow tank.
Mm-hmm.
If you right click on the tank, there's a slot in the bottom right. Okay, good. The arrow's already set the right way, so you're good. Yeah, it's easy. The only real trick is that sometimes that arrow resets and then it's pointed the other way, and it like you're putting the stuff in there, and it's like, why is it not doing anything?
Gotcha. I did.
Tell Coke chat. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I answered. Oh, move Oprah G. Oh, you have to say move, like, oh. Yeah, Oprah G's here. Hi. Hello. Oprah G. Okay. Alright, so I need to go over here. I need to grab that chest, bring it over here, and I need to prepare the rockets. Uh-oh, Beetle wants verbal reaction again. Don't make her get her inhaler again, Beetle.
That was amazing last time, I gotta admit.
Probably. Okay, QT, do you have your suit?
I have my skin one, not the real one.
Yeah, you need the real one.
Is it okay if I bring 12 bushes?
We're not going to use that many bushes. There's not going to be that much space, unfortunately.
What if we make enough space? There's enough space in Space Coke.
No.
Can't tell me I'm wrong there.
No. Not for this.
Wait,
She
so I have
wants-
a question.
She
Oh,
wants to
sorry.
bring bushes.
Yeah, berry bushes.
Why?
Food. Also, they're cute.
Okay. Well, plant them inside, and we'll pretend that they're in the oxygen sealed area. And
That's where I plan on
then it'll
putting them.
kind
Like
of
a
makes
garden
sense.
in there. Yeah. That's why I told her to bring 4, so it'd be at 4 corners of the tree.
Fine, Coke. Also, I have a question.
Okay.
What should I and what should I not bring with me?
You can't bring in your backpacks or any of your charms. So you have to take all those off and go put them up in your apartment.
What about my armor?
You can't. You have to wear space armor. I have to take mine
Okay.
off too. Because we actually can't wear our armor. Because the space armor takes it up. Otherwise you die in the vacuum of space.
What about, like, our weapons and tools?
So the rule for that is we can bring them, but it counts as a space in the rocket. And we keep them on us
Yeah.
because if there's ever a bug to where it crashes, we'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm still gonna put stuff
Also,
in the rocket.
We've been limiting ourselves to tech type thing.
Yeah, so it'd be preferable if you had a gun or some type of tech thing, not a sword.
To be perfectly honest, if you've got a good pick, it probably does a lot of damage anyway.
Yeah. Well, atomic disassembler does a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, we were leaving our swords behind.
What about food? Oh, ow. Jesus, sorry.
Pizza and melon is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm allowed
Also-
to bring it with me.
Yeah, a stack. Yeah.
You know, again, everything counts as space in the rocket, and that's not so much about the actual volume as it is about the mass.
Yeah. So we're just emulating the real like limitations. Okay. And QT, I'm filling up you some oxygen right now.
Ooh, big tanks. I think we should scatter the small tanks around as like an emergency reserve.
Yeah, I plan to. I'll have well, cause I can use them to make this. There's emergency kits you can make.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I plan on making these emergency kits to have.
Yeah, I saw those last time, but I never made one. That's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yep.
I love how it's got rations in it.
Yep. That's the plan. I want to set up a thing in here actually that makes the rations for us. I think I might automate tin canisters actually in here. Make a whole bunch of maybe up here, make a whole bunch of tin canisters and a place to start putting up food. Because this seems to be like the prep area for space, which is perfect.
Yeah, sounds great. There's a bunch of stuff in the basement, a bunch of room down there for doing nothing.
Oh, yeah. There is that. Yeah, I can do it down here.
Are you guys going to make an engine room in the Titanic? Because, I mean, in the movie, that engine room was kind of badass, if you ask me. All the heavy machinery and stuff.
Oh, boy. Vela just wants that machinery.
I wish we could make those giant, like, gears and pistons and stuff move.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I got a bit of a stiffy when they threw that thing in reverse and all that mechanical shit's going on.
That's hey.
You know what I'm talking about in the movie, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what happens when, she throws it back.
Oh my god.
Well, the boat's a she.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm thinking. Exactly, and she threw it back,
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Inventory / fuel is G. So everything is G. Okay. Ah. Alright, take this off. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that was to equip. That's why. Okay. Alright.
This is a nice touch.
Alright, I'm gonna dump some stuff off and grab some stuff from the workshop QT, and we are close, actually. They're loading up with fuel, or they have fuel right now, the rockets.
Okay, the tin is still going. How many stacks did you want?
Of the tin blocks?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 12 minimum.
Okay.
I'll be able to put a lot on the rocket, my rocket, so.
I love that there's signs everywhere. That is so great, QT. Just when he's like running around, it like adds like realism to the world.
Depth.
I got really confused at first. I was like, what did I do? And like the signs, I was like, oh, okay. I got really concerned. I'm like, did I do a bad? Like,
No, you didn't do a bad. I'd love it if we could come up with some better like power poles. I kind of hate these things.
You made them.
No, we threw them up because we wanted to get something online. They were never intended to be like permanent. I mean, that's why there's only like one run of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How does one make tin? Because we are all out of tin.
Say.
They're out of ingots.
Yes. We didn't have much.
Well, I mean,
And
there's
we
like
only have 3 stacks of blocks right now.
there's like 30 stacks of ingots going through the presser right now.
Guess what goes here, Oprah?
Wait, why are we making tin blocks?
Oh, Oh, QT.
You
Are
said
you
blocks.
are you meaning to make?
Oh.
That's the wrong kind of blocks. Yeah.
Oh,
You
it's
need the
okay. You
Galactic
didn't
Craft
know. You
one.
didn't know. I didn't clarify. That's my fault, QT. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We need tin wall blocks from Galacticraft Core,
This
which
is where
is
the car
4 stone
was.
and 1 tin. It makes these tin wall blocks, which is where we can seal stuff in space.
Compressed in? How do I do that?
Over here, we have a whole bunch already made up. Compressed tin is here.
I'm gonna set this up
Also-
to take those tin blocks apart.
Yes, that's my fault, Phelan. I'm sorry. I can help fix it if need be, because I should have
No
clarified.
big deal. It is what it is.
This
We
is
don't
the
have a bunch of
beginnings
separators, do we?
of the squash court.
All right, QT tin is over here.
All right, QT. There's the single stamper is set up to take your tin blocks back apart.
Okay. And then I just need stone to make the tin, right? Well, the blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Do you know about this thing in the floor, the storage request table? I mean, I know you've got a
No.
remote, but there's also this, which is effectively a stationary remote.
All right, OPG. To space. All right, I need to load up my rocket. Okay. Okay, take this off so I can actually interact. So I want fuel canisters there, so we don't have an issue.
Oh,
What?
you know, it's actually kind of a big deal being able to make steel with mechanism because we can use charcoal instead of coal, which removes the need to mine coal. Because the way it works right now is we got to make coal blocks that it then turns into coal coke, which we then use to smelt steel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all automated, but this can run on charcoal.
Okay. Yeah. That's a big difference.
Kind of a big deal.
I have 16 stacks. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you imagine if we imposed a no stacking rule?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not suggesting that we do, but
Yeah, that would definitely be different. All right, I need to make. So this is gonna theoretically count as one. Theoretically count as one. I want to bring my chisel, my atomic assembler, hammer and shovel. I don't need these. I want to bring batteries. There's a fuel loader still up there.
should be more than one.
Okay.
Are those batteries stacked?
Yep, they stack to 4 when they're empty.
Oh, only when they're empty. Okay.
So I want to bring some obsidian chests to have up there. I don't need that many.
I'm still grumpy about that crash.
I bet you are. a flamethrower, so I'm not worried about. I might need that for dungeons.
I mean, it was even buggy enough it didn't kill me, because it should have. When you crash normally, you die.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's a good point. Alright, so we're putting.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, am I allowed to have anything in my left hand?
No.
Okay.
Why? Really weird question.
Well, no, because I have half a stack of watermelon, and I have a full stack, so I've been munching on the half stack until we gotta go. Then I'll move it to my full stack. You know? I'm being precise about this.
Yeah, that's not too bad. You're
Okay.
fine with that.
I mean, you're going in your own rocket. You have your own 54 stacks, 54 slots of total things to bring.
Okay.
So that just includes all of your tool slots and all of your personal inventory.
Yep.
And anything else, any overflow of that you put in the rocket. The only caveat is, remember, no stacking stuff inside other things. So like backpacks, if you want to bring a backpack, it's fine, but it's got to be empty when you take it on the rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Coke, where's the Pinky? Where's Pinky? I forgot about her.
Isn't it in the house in the desert?
And the what?
Yes,
Is
that's
it?
that's
At
correct.
the quarry?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. So that's for QT. I need to go drop this stuff off.
You know, I don't know what my deal is. I really like this little church that just kind of sprung up here. I think it's great.
Isn't it cute?
It's so cute,
it's
and it
very
like
cute.
it fits the style of the city nicely and everything.
Yeah.
I just like.
I think it's nice. Alright, so I need to bring that with me. I need to drop this off at home. I feel like I'm missing something. The hell am I missing? I'm missing something. This tin decorative wall, I bet, would make for a good, like to cord off around the base, actually. What am I missing? Can't make that yet. Okay. I mainly need to get a bunch of meteoric iron to make ingots for stuff. I need... I can make an astro miner.
Whose
Ooh.
car is this green car? It's just sitting here in the driveway.
Oh, I have no clue. It got pushed around when I was doing stuff.
Okay. Oh, I know something I need to do that I didn't make you, T. That I'm gonna make you.
Cool. By
Brunel,
chance,
thank you for the follow.
How many diamonds do you have?
A couple.
Could I use some of them?
For...
I want to make a diamond backpack upgrade.
I haven't made that for myself, and you're gonna have an empty backpack. You can't put
Yeah, I
anything in
know.
it.
It's the pink one.
How many diamonds is it?
It's not many. It's less than 4.
7. No, 7.
What?
Yeah.
Um,
Hold up. Wait, no, I counted wrong. 5. Sorry, I was doing it in my head. It's 5.
yeah, we can do that.
No, I was right. It's 7.
I have it stored in my bag. Let me go get it real quick. We barely had enough to make wafers and shit.
Where did Heartfly's car go? It was out in the river, right?
I have no idea. I have only 9 left, QT. I'm gonna give you 7. You owe me. You definitely owe me. Alright. I've got pretty much everything that I can bring at the moment. Just not much more I can do.
How does it take 7? I'm confused. It looks to me like it only takes 3.
Let me see. Backpack. Oh, it's an upgrade, isn't it? So you want to make a diamond backpack upgrade. Yeah, it only requires 3 because you need a gold one. Yeah, it only requires 3, QT. You need a gold upgrade and then 3 diamonds, and you have a diamond backpack upgrade. Yeah, Valen's correct. It only requires 3, not 7. Are you? Oh, you're looking at. She's looking at this one, Valen. The diamond backpack, not the diamond backpack upgrade.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see.
This is a whole nother backpack.
It's a whole different mod.
For the
Yeah, you just
backpack you
make a
have,
little
you need
upgrade,
this
yeah.
one. You have to use this one. Improved backpacks. It's alright, QT. You didn't know. It's fine. Alright, I need to go AFK real quick, use the bathroom, and get something to drink. So I'm gonna be BRB.
sleep. It's so fun. Where was the gym on here?
The gym? It was. If we go this over this direction, this was the gym.
She sit down and have her look at his sketchbook. Because it was near
Hold
that,
on.
wasn't it?
Indeed, share stream, and I'm back. Okay. Alrighty then. Alright, QT, I have got what you desire. In terms of some spaceware that you're gonna need, and the diamonds.
Okay, so where they did that scene, Oprah, was right over here, right next to the roof of the reading and writing room.
QT, are you in your apartment?
Like right here.
Can I come in? Okay. 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 You're starting to really bring it together a little bit in here. Here you go. Alright, QT. Take that and take this.
Anywhere else you want me to point you out, Oprah?
Okay, and then you need to click the space thing and you need to put it in the same place that I have it. So 2 tanks down here and then this.
Okay.
Alright, QT. Alright, I have no baubles on me. I need to go drop off this backpack. Is there anything in this backpack I need before? It would be bad to bring that.
Gonna work on this, Oprah?
Yeah, for a little bit.
But you've really gone to town to that Titanic. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was really impressed, especially with the chisel and bits coming into play.
Thank you. I mean, you flew over here today and you missed most of the new additions.
I did. I
You should
saw
maybe come back
some of the
over.
railing.
Maybe you should come back over.
QT, do I have time to go look at the Titanic? Alright, make sure I get my rocket all loaded. Okay. Let me go drop us off with the rocket. I actually have a fair bit of space. I feel like I'm not bringing enough. So Valen, just so you know what I'm doing is I'm putting everything in, and then the stuff that I really don't want to lose, like my tools, I'm just gonna hoover up when the time is right. So I use that as my guide.
Sounds perfect.
You don't want to fill up those oxygen tanks before you go?
I already have full oxygen tanks on me. They're heavy, and I want them filling up. I don't really have time to fill them up here because they take forever. So I'm gonna let them be charging up on the oxygen station we have while we build the base. So I'm not too worried. I don't have my blood RTS.
Come to the back of the ship, Coke.
Yeah, I've got to get there in slow ass jetpack way.
You could use your air sigil.
Well, I put it away in base because of space. It'd be faster for me to go home. I'll do that. Oh. Much as I love this backpack, having that RTS in comparison is night and day.
It's a C, not a T. It's RCS.
RCS, okay. Sorry.
That's Reaction Control System. That's what it
Reaction.
stands for.
RCS, okay. Yeah. When I say it, it makes me think of like a little like RC car. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's a little astronaut who's flying around in a little backpack or little tiny thrusters on a ship to make it turn or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not bringing that sigil with me. I figured that was a no-no.
It's magic based.
Yeah.
I only thought we were doing the draconian restrictions for the first mission.
We decided until Neptune.
Till teleports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that was the teleports, not everything that's useful.
I mean, that's what unlocks the remote. Yeah, no, we were doing all of it until
Alright.
until Neptune. At least that's my opinion. That's what I want to do.
That's what I've been following.
The back of the ship, Coke.
I'm coming. Good. Wow, the towers look a lot better now. It definitely looks.
Oh yeah, I did new funnels.
Yeah. Oh, look at
See, I
the
got
railing.
all this railing coming in, like this slanted railing too.
Wow.
Look at those rounded corners.
Right? My goodness.
You have like the plans of it somewhere you're looking at?
Yeah.
I don't know why I
I went out
asked.
and
I already knew the
Bought
answer to that.
plans. I bought high quality plans. Of course I did. Anyway, down here.
What, you bought them?
Yeah.
When?
I mean, does this really surprise you?
I've had them for a while. So this will be the engine room.
That's really cool, and
And
I'm
it
kind of
has-
impressed. Like, what kind of other plans do you have?
World Trade Center plans. Anyway, this is the engine room.
I approve
Goes
of
all the
those
way.
plans.
I have plans to the Enterprise in like super
I need
detailed
more-
blueprint format.
What's that,
We're
QT?
into boiler rooms. I've started putting boilers in.
Oh no, I mean, okay. Well, QT, even if you have plans, could you just build this willy-nilly like this to this degree? I couldn't. Or not as fast, at least. I could try, but not only does he have, but he has plans like maybe a blueprint plans, but that doesn't change like the movie and the chairs and knowing the location of the car and the room numbers and shit. Like that's still a very intricate knowledge of the movie set as well.
This is where the car's gonna go.
So, am I gonna be the cameraman where you and Oprah G reenact the scene, or are you Cal?
I got to figure out how to make the
Pass me
smoke
by.
effect.
Coke over here.
Oh God.
Working in fits and bursts in the dining room.
Ooh, look at the pillars. I like these pillars. Oh, you're using the titty lamps.
They're not titty lamps. Well, yes, I made those specifically because I had originally considered doing the Titanic as my
Oh,
project.
look at the little
and then
portholes. Oh, that's so
canceled it.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oprah
G,
G,
do
have
you
you
want me to
seen this?
show him your thing?
Oh, she's building and helping, isn't she? Of course she is. She's got.
Yeah, come on out.
She has
Yeah,
to
she's
be.
been working a very specific project, and I mean, it's
Are
been
you
slow
working
going.
on the room where he draws her?
No.
I would never stoop so low.
Oh, you're working on the staircase? Oh my lord. What is with your skin, by the way?
I am the Titanic.
Oh my god, you have a Titanic skin. That's incredible. Awesome. The passion and love is like so appreciated. I empathize more than you know. That this looks amazing. Now, Oprah G, do you have like screenshots of the movie so you can look at it to copy it?
More like I don't know, what would you call that, Beetle? People have like remade it, replicas and stuff to try and get all of this right, or actual pictures or blueprints.
Wait,
Trying to be
do you actually
as
have
accurate as possible.
Do you have models and stuff?
I just have a bunch of pictures pulled up as reference points.
Okay, gotcha. So I take it, are you guys doing like whatever they did through the movie, or are you trying to do a bit more like what the actual Titanic was, or a little bit of both?
Actual Titanic.
Actual Titanic, okay. I just was kind of wondering because I know I did not know this personally, but I know Beetle had mentioned that they had flubbed a couple of things, so
Well, I mean, understandably, they had to make some things bigger, like to look bigger and better on camera and everything. But yeah,
okay.
I did this, been doing this promenade deck.
Ooh, I like. Are you meaning to keep the ceiling like this? Because this.
Yeah, it was steel beams on the real one.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's still down there too.
Yeah. Well, this general area does not really exist anymore. I mean, it kind of got disintegrated, but everything forward about here does.
Yeah. It's really cool, like,
this deck, the boat deck up here, is actually collapsing progressively onto a deck, so.
Yeah. It's really interesting how things work like that deep, because, like, it just, the way it preserves it, some things, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. And then, I've been working on this, on the bridge.
Where did you go?
Up a deck.
Oh, up here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful. Look at this. Ooh, the panels.
Yeah, they had special storm panels.
Yeah, I just like the design of that.
Windows didn't.
I might copy that design to put like in the house somewhere, maybe, or the apartment. Excuse me. Framing everything. Oh, it's raining. God, it looks so good.
Especially like the front of it. Now, because of how Minecraft works and how everything is a meter thick, it's sort of stretched vertically.
Okay.
But even then, it does still look, in my opinion, really good.
Yeah, it does look good.
And then, yeah, I've done the.
When all of this is done, it's going to be insane.
Right. I started working on the aft boat deck for railings and such.
Yeah, like it. To put it this way, the quality of everything done, it looks so good that it feels so natural to be on a boat. Like it's almost so good it's unnoticed. If that makes any sense, like I don't mean that like in a bad thing. Like it's like, oh yeah, there's
I get you.
railing. Like, oh yeah, it comes very natural because you think boat. But again, the perspective of like this is in Minecraft is a whole nother thing. You got the details of like the corners. God, when this is said and done, it's gonna be insane looking. So Oprah G, is this like part of a passion project a little bit now?
Oh, 100%.
Have you
Yeah.
been working on this like throughout the week at all, or?
Beetle definitely more than me. I haven't been able to get on that much.
I hear you. All right. Well, I appreciate
Yeah,
it
I'm glad I got other stuff done before I started on Titanic, because this is,
a lot.
I mean, I could spend 6 months on this and still not have it finished, because it's just that big.
Yeah.
It's a Titanic project.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's basically, if you imagine, it's a skyscraper that's far taller than one you could actually build, but just laid down on its side.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't build a skyscraper this tall as
And
how
not
long this
only are
is
you
in
building it,
Minecraft.
yeah, but you're not just throwing up a skyscraper. You're filling in all the details,
Yeah.
which is a whole nother thing. I went the wrong way. QT, I'm on my way.
And like with the skyscraper, most of the floors are going to be basically identical with like a elevator bank in the middle, and then, but in this, every floor is just a complex maze of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have to decide which walls I'm going to make chisel and bits because I care about the detail, and which walls I don't.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is.
But thanks for coming over.
Yeah, I appreciate the tour. I can't wait to see more and more of it come along. It's fantastic, I think. I love all this stuff being here and all this detail. I love it a lot. All right, QT, meet me at the testing site, the prep area for the astronauts. Okay. Put my blood RTS in.
I might have some on the ship.
What art thou, QT? Also, wisely, you want to make it sync at the end for extra realism. Well, at some point, Valen will be making and the server can still be running after this potentially, depending on what Valen wants to do at that point, since he's a
Yeah,
server.
totally.
But we will make.
We can do a backup and restore one day. No
Well,
problem.
we're gonna make a backup and then we're gonna blow up a copy as like a we'll come back later kind of thing. Because I do want to do like a wacky adventure at some point. I want some wackiness. All right, QT, so come over here. Take some oxygen mask.
SevTech is very serious
And then take
for a mod pack.
yeah. And then did you take the oxygen gear and the helmet? Do you have that on? Okay. So when you press this QT, it should look just like mine, except for this. You don't need a frequency modular. Right? So do you have a parachute? Do you have an oxygen mask? Oxygen gear, 2 tanks underneath there, right? There you go. These things are all really important because basically it's death. Also, you need to take off your gem your magical gem from Between Lands. No, it's not. It's on. I see it floating around you.
You know, I don't know how the rest of y'all would feel, but for how simple it was, I really do like that church.
No, I love it.
Right. I love it too.
Press I? Or, excuse me, period? I don't know if I rebinded it or if that was the case. Does period work? There you go. You can just put it in that chest for right now. Oh, no, you right-clicked, so you re-equipped it, QT. You have to not have it in your hand when you open the chest, because it's an auto-equip function. Don't have it in your hand. No, you can't have it in your hand. Open the chest with an empty hand.
They held a church service in the dining room on the Titanic. You could totally use that as like a wedding church.
You have no backpack and no... you don't have a green bag, do you? Anything from Between Lands? Okay. All the blocks in your... You have your inventory full of stuff?
And I'm gonna sign off for a bit, guys, so see you later.
Alright, Beetle.
See you, Beetle.
Good night.
Alright. So QT, follow me. Or actually, no, we need to do it like this. Valen, can you sleep to get rid of this rain real quick, since I can't move fast?
Sure, I got it.
It's frustrating the hell out of me. Alright, so a stipulation for us, QT. Okay. Because we won't do all the other formal stuff since it was the first one, but when we leave the final launch, we do have to walk through that door, though. That is something we have to do.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Okay. Alright, and now everything in your inventory, you have all the 10 blocks and all that kind of stuff, right? QT? All your tools and everything? And food? We just have to... So I'm going to go through exactly what we're going to do for safety. Alright, you'll have to just follow my instruction from there, okay? So, we'll get that covered. Alright. Ready, QT? Let's go. Woo! Oh, Valen's ready.
Oh, how does this work? Can one of you ride the other?
QT, do you have stirrups on you? No, you don't. They're in your backpack. I don't either.
What happens if you jump on top of the car?
I don't even have the means to do that.
Oh, poop.
Oh, there we go. I'm on it. QT, get in. Nah, we'll just have to walk. Let QT ride. It's fine. Okay, so QT, do not press anything. Press G, right? All the stuff in your inventory, make sure it can fit. So put everything you can inside the rocket, right?
Yeah, it looks like the fuel's already loaded.
Yeah, I know you did all that. Okay, so now you have everything in the rocket, right, QT, and nothing on your character? Only the important stuff on me. Okay.
All right. Hold down D,
Oh, yeah.
QT, so you can turn the rocket, and it'll that way you can be facing Coke. But that's gonna turn the window. It's not gonna turn your character. You also have to turn your character. And yes, it's kind of slow.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be facing me. It's fine. It'll take too
Why is
long.
it so twitchy?
I don't know.
It shouldn't be that slow.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
It looks like a lag twitch to me. Will you hop out a second, QT? I want to see if I can do it. I want to see how fast it is. Because I'm local with the thing.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, it's got to be a lag thing.
Okay. All right, QT. When you do it, you're gonna get into a screen, and then you're gonna click the moon and click launch, right? And then when you go there, it'll prompt you, and then you press and hold space. Okay. Otherwise, it will crash.
You don't want to just hold space. It's going to give you a speed readout.
No. No.
Your rocket, after the launch, you're going to go through a loading screen. And then you're going to be switched to lander mode. And when you're in lander mode, you have to decelerate before you crash into the ground. Because it's going to give you, right in the middle of your screen, you're going to have a thing that's telling you how fast down you're going. And spacebar will slow you down to 10 meters per second.
That's correct.
But you don't want to just hold down spacebar either, because then you'll...
Yeah, you should be,
I think
QT.
you can run out of fuel, but I don't think so.
No, I think you can hold space the whole time. It's fine.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I did, so just for the record. So it's fine.
All right.
All right, QT. We're gonna press space in. It will prompt you. It'll say hold space, and when it does, you do that.
It's not super fast either. You have time usually, unless you're me and get a bug.
Yeah, and you've got the important stuff on your character, so it won't do anything. So the worst case scenario, we're losing blocks, which is fine.
All right, so I'll give you guys a countdown.
Yep.
And you'll do it on go.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to say the word go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, press spacebar. Press spacebar, QT. Did you press spacebar? Oh.
She's shaking her head no, and there she's freaking out.
Okay.
I think maybe this astronaut failed the
the test.
psychological evaluation.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Wait, I want to come with.
All right. Woo. All right. Going to space, baby.
I actually rode up on the jetpack with you for a while.
That's funny. All right. We want to go to...
You know you can actually like turn the rocket and stuff while you're doing that? Okay, so before you click, right, click on Overworld.
Oh, yeah, that's space station requirements. I see.
Yeah. And you can see it's just like some tin and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty easy. Yeah, okay. I take it we get to name it and stuff.
I think so. I only did it once. I did it real briefly.
If not, we need to put a sign in there to name it something unstoppable. Like probably the Unstoppable International Space Station or something. It's just sloganeer on
The-
top of it.
The USSS.
Yeah. That would work. Woo!
Yeah, you see how you can't even see the ground yet.
Yeah.
It,
But I
it
can, like, from
seems like
here
they-
I can love tap it. Which is fine. Your thing messed up. How so? Did you move yours? Oh my god. Okay.
An explosion down there.
Oh, yours blew up. Okay. But your thing is here.
I think that's the previous one, isn't it? She would not have landed in that spot. She would have landed off to the side a little bit. Yep, that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah, hers exploded, so all the 10 blocks blew up. Okay, so just things always need to go to me then, apparently. Okay. Okay. Well then.
Yeah,
Well-
that bug is really obnoxious.
It really, really is. Okay. Let me get myself situated, QT. You're fine. You've got the important stuff on you, which is all that matters. Which is why we wanted people to have that on, just in case that did happen. So.
She launched after you. I mean, you can tell just by the time delay that something's wrong.
Oh, so it dropped all the items. Okay, so that's good. So you still have the 10 blocks on you then.
I think she kept most of it in her inventory.
Oh, you had them on you. Okay, well that's good, because it should have landed normally if it wasn't for that. You had extra on the ship. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So first off, QT, you're next. So first off, you notice you have your oxygen level, so we need to keep an eye on that, right? So go ahead and come in here, and then you can dump those things into here. And then I need to go get some things. And then we've got to fix all of this. And then that's our fuel loader, which is our most valuable thing right there, which I need to bring that inside. Okay. So this is a temp base, QT. We're going to make a proper base. I think going like forward, we're going to make it right there. So that we can, we're keeping the flag valen, but can I implement this structure into the doorway, question mark?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I was saying this structure right here that I have, can I manipulate it a little bit, or are we keeping, like, I can make this pretty, right?
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to.
Okay. I didn't know if we wanted to keep, like, the whole structure for legacy, or if I can...
If we were gonna do that, we would have just kept. We wouldn't have like built the structure over the thing or any of the
Okay.
things. We wouldn't
Okay.
have extended the structure or done any of that. That I mean, and we lost the original lander too, which I'm pretty sad about.
Yeah.
So I mean, all of those legacy things that that's done.
Okay. Well,
There's not enough left.
I've got the moon sword and the original spacesuit and all that for the museum, and we got the
Yeah.
turf and all that set up. So
I kept the one rocket that came back.
yeah, the tier 1, right?
Yeah, it's still sitting in the parachest out there.
Okay. Okay. Alright. All these crash landings is hilarious. What are you doing, QT? My goodness. Alright, let me put all of this up and get some oxygen going.
Have you showed her how to get oxygen yet?
No, that's what I'm about to do. I'm trying to get stuff safe, so just in case the lander got destroyed, I could, you know, it would be okay.
Yeah. We need to like fake it a little bit. Like if we launch from a different position, given the fact of where your first launch went and the second launch where I launched from on the moon and landed back here, because I marked those two, we know where those 2 points are on the overworld, because they line up 1-to-1, we could actually measure blocks and figure out where to put a lander so that it will land into place and we can have a memento one.
Yeah.
We could figure out how to position one right on top of the habitat if we wanted.
If we wanted to, yeah. All right, so QT, come over here first. I need to give you a guide over this. So come over here, right? I'm going to put an oxygen tank in here, which is going to start filling up. This, we cannot touch anything here because this is how we stay alive. Okay? So when your oxygen is low, you can put it in there and fill it up. I've got tanks I'm going to keep filling up, okay? Now you're going to come with me and we're going to lay out an area. This place is not going to be the air quote base. It's going to be like the doorway extension, if that makes any sense.
It's an outpost.
Yeah, this is an outpost. They're not going to be the base. Alright, so I need to keep these in here so I can get them being filled in and then do that. Alright, so I've got my hammer, chisel, and all of that, just in case. Okay. Yeah, we got food and all kinds of stuff in here. And don't worry about those explosions. Okay, so QT, do me a favor.
Don't worry about those explosions.
Yes, yes. QT, all your tin blocks that you have, the tin wall blocks, I need you to dump in this obsidian chest so that we can both share them. Yeah, I know, QT.
Wisely's a console peasant.
Yes. He is now a console peasant. Alright, so I need a couple of these. Alright. Not wrong with the demon souls. That's right. Alright, so QT, come over here. And, see, Valen? This is why. See what this meteor did? This just happened. The tin wall blocks are not strong enough.
How?
It just destroyed the side of the building. So, I don't even think too late. I don't want the building to be destroyed, so we have to put something over the top. Alright, QT. So, we're going to line up that doorway, right? We're going to go right about here, right? And then I'm going to say that this is our center. No. So, we need a layer in the ground. Or on the ground, because we have to make it sealant. So, this block is our center. So, do not destroy this, and this will be our center block. And our goal, because the way that the blocks are, we can't make corners, or we can't make diagonals. It has to be like a cube. So we're going to make a nice even cube, and then we'll make it look like a dome with the explosive stuff and stuff like that. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to say 10 blocks will be more than enough in every direction. I'm tempted to say 11 so we have a middle. Make it 11. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Make it 11. That's just how we're gonna have to lay out the floor, QT. Don't worry if it goes into that building. Just rip down the wall to do that. It's fine. We don't have anything sealed, so there's nothing sealed in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Ooh, I'm liking this music right now. And I'll worry about the basement QT and sealing it in later. That's not going to be my priority at the moment. My priority before we get off of this habitat is going to be having like a working airlock with air in it. And if we need more of these blocks, I will go rip down a village. That will happen.
I could try sending a cargo rocket.
Try. I would love. If you want to try to tackle that, I would love that. There's a thing that controls it. There's like a launch controller I saw that you can make. I really want that to be a thing. I'm gonna test that like hell. Because that's gonna be the game changer. Because then literally I have to call into base, be like, can you guys send this? Which is very realistic.
Yeah.
Not to mention, did Galacticraft like calculate that if you launch from the moon, does it use less fuel to go to the Mars?
I don't think so.
That would be cool.
It should though.
Yeah, it should. Alright. Hold on, QT, is that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it is, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, no, QT, this base, just... because we're going to have to restructure. This is fine. This is the 11 block mark right here, right? Oh, shit. Fucking atomic disassembler. I love and hate you so much right now. Oh. Hold on, QT. I made a boo-boo. Alright, we need dump chest. This needs to happen right now. Did I put obsidian chest in here? Yeah. Yeah, okay, here. QT, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a couple obsidian chests over here. Dump the random stuff right now in it. Because I filled in everything and it, or made a boo-boo mess, so. Okay, let's keep filling up that.
So, no blocks stop meteors.
No
And
blocks.
There is no defense against them. He was in 2015 going to add a laser defense system and never got around.
So obsidian does not stop them. We know this for a fact.
They said, yep. That's what the forum post says.
And that's a SevTech version? Did maybe SevTech change this?
No, this was in 2015. And the things that he's talking about have not been added. So, SevTech is post 2015. So,
Okay.
I doubt SevTech changed it though. I mean, the goal of SevTech is to get out and get metals, not build bases.
Oh. Okay, so this is our line. Okay, good. So, well, that sucks. I bet you the Abyssal Craft block. Stop it. I bet you money.
Maybe. There's also the option to build the RF Tools shield generator, which will mean the meteor hits the shield instead of the surface, which would be very techy and actually be pretty cool.
Yes, please. How do I make that? Is that something
Let me,
later on?
Let me look into it.
Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. That'll be our airlock door. All right. QT, I've got some like really strong glass in this obsidian chest up here. This vacuum glass strong. Right? We're gonna make 3 windows. Right? Make them pretty and big so you can really see in here based on this. So I'm thinking, let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do maybe 5 in each corner of solid blocks and then the rest glass. So it would be like this. Yeah, like say all of this would be windows and it will go up really tall, like, because we want this area to be pretty tall. I hope the sealant will be able to seal this room. What's the criteria that Valen, maybe I don't understand?
That's a pretty big room. So it's gonna search for and find the exterior walls, and then once it does, the amount of oxygen per tick it consumes is going to be based on the number of internal blocks.
Mm-hmm. So I might need to segment into this into smaller rooms.
Or add multiple sealers.
They stack with each other?
I think so, yeah. You probably would want to add one for each quadrant of that room. That's kind of what my experience was with their size.
Okay.
And you can put them right in the floor. They have a vent on top that will function as good enough.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, because that's going to be where the door is going to be QT, yeah. So we're going to make this... So, we're going to base this off QT, because we have a height limit. Yeah, flying pizza, indeed, wisely. I'm going to get some dirt. How's your oxygen QT? You should have only 1 tank low at the moment.
Okay, so we don't have dimensional shards, so we can't make the tier 3, but we can make the shield projector tier 2, which will do 1,024 blocks.
Oh, so if we put it in the center, it'll be perfect.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see if I can get one of these online.
1,024 blocks, that seems like enough. If it's a dome shape, then that's something I can base the build off of, which would be perfect. Okay. So QT, we need this tree to grow, right? And then the height of the tree is like, I want it to start to, we might need to put in, I need to think, what happens if I do this?